Today I'm going to share with you my top 3 secrets to creating viral shorts and how I was able to use this to get over 120 million views on my other YouTube channel. Now, anybody who's ever opened YouTube Studio knows that there's a ton of metrics that you can look for, but by far the most important ones are your average view duration and your average view percentage. Now, for example, if you have a 1-minute short and they watch halfway through, you would have a 30-second average view duration. And if you were to have a 1-minute short and they watch halfway through, then you would have a 50% average view percentage. Now, there's a couple reasons why this is so important. Number one is it shows YouTube that you like the video. You're not gonna watch all the way through a video that you dislike. So you might be asking, how do I increase my average view duration? And there's a bunch of different things that we're gonna talk about. And the most important thing is the video idea itself. If you have a boring video idea, a bunch of editing is not going to save it. And likewise, if you have a really, really good video idea, you don't need as much editing because the idea is interesting. So you wanna spend the most amount of time trying to get a good video idea, and this is really gonna come from just creating bunches and bunches of videos, and then eventually you're going to find some that work. Now, getting a good video idea is very, very tricky because obviously this depends entirely on your niche that you're in. It's gonna be different for everybody. The only thing I can really say to find a really good video idea is what is something that you would love to watch, and then just make that. Because there's a good chance that your viewer is gonna have similar interests to you, and so if you're interested in it, your viewer is most likely going to be interested in it as well. All right, now once you have a good video idea, I would focus on the quality of the video itself, mainly audio. You can use your phone to record video all you want. As long as your phone is made within the past like 5 years, it'll be fine for recording video. Audio, on the other hand, a mic is number one, not very expensive, and number two, will make the viewing experience of your video a lot better. So if you're going to invest in anything, I would get a microphone. All right, now something else that you can do is keep up the pace with your speech. If you talk really slowly like this, it might be hard for people to watch your video all the way through. But on the flip side, if you talk really, really fast, it can make your video seem very rushed. So you want to find the happy medium of really slow and boring and really fast and nobody understands you. I'm still working on that. Now, you're also gonna have to learn about lighting. And if you are using something like a DSLR, then learn your camera settings. That's gonna make your video a lot easier to view because the last thing you want is to have an interesting video idea and then the viewer clicks away because they can't stand the quality of the footage. So yeah, no need to buy super, super expensive gear, but if you can get a microphone and some good lighting, definitely do that. Now, something that is important with YouTube Shorts is the editing process. So cut out everything that is not relevant to the video. If I were to make a YouTube short on how to get more views with YouTube Shorts, I wouldn't start off with a, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be doing this. Sorry, I haven't uploaded for a while. Nobody cares. Take your time with the edit. It can take a while. For me, for a 30-second video, it can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to edit, just because you wanna get the best possible footage in the best possible spots. You wanna have your text pop up. You wanna make the whole thing a very dynamic experience for your viewer. What I wouldn't do is just put subtitles on the bottom of your YouTube short and then call it a day. A lot of people do that. If you can make your video more interesting than that, it's gonna stand out, because there's so many other videos on YouTube that just clip up a podcast or whatever and then just put subtitles under it, and then that's it. That's the video. All right, now the number 2 way to get more views on your YouTube shorts is to write out a script. Again, this all feeds back to average view duration. You want that to be as high as possible, and so if you're stumbling through your words, you're taking a lot of pauses, that's not going to be super interesting for the viewer. Write out your script, take your time to record it to make sure it sounds as good as possible, and then just cut out all the pauses in between. All right, now tips with writing a script. What I would recommend for most of you is just to have a hook in the beginning of your video that makes your viewer want to keep watching. For example, if you're making a video on how to solve a problem, don't just say, here's my problem and here's how I'm going to fix it. Phrase the problem in an interesting way. You could make a challenge out of it. You could make it more interesting than just, here's a problem, here's a solution. Make it to where it's a fun journey that the viewer has to go through, and then they're most likely going to watch all the way through the video because they want to know how it ends. If you can make your viewer curious with the hook, then they're going to want to figure out how it ends, so that's going to increase your average view duration, which is going to tell YouTube to recommend it to more people, and then the cycle just continues and you get loads of views and just the subscribers just start flowing in. Now, if you do need help with any part of your YouTube channel, whether that's editing or you're a business and you want somebody to run your entire YouTube channel, check out our website, filmvertical.com. We'll have links down below where we create, edit, and upload videos directly to your social media, and so far we've gotten over 120 million views, so check us out down below. All right, now the last thing that you want to watch out for, and I see people do this all of the time, is they find a topic that works for them, they get a lot of views on that topic, and then they run it into the ground. That's all the videos that they make, and then what happens is that their channel becomes so focused around that once people start to lose interest in that topic, then they don't have a channel anymore. So what I would recommend is that if you find something that works, you can continue to make videos like that, but also introduce new videos into the channel, and then eventually you'll find one of those that work, and then you can do it again and again, and that way you've got a broad selection of videos that you can choose from instead of just relying on one different kind of video, and then if people get bored of that, then you have nothing. All right, now there are a couple things that don't matter when it comes to getting views on your videos, and number one is posting time. A lot of people think that they gotta find out when the most viewers are on YouTube, and then they'll post their video then. The reality is that it doesn't really matter because your video is going to get seen forever. So if it's a good video, it'll get shown to people over time, and if it's not a good video, then it's not gonna get shown to people, and it doesn't matter when you post it regardless. In fact, the best video I've ever posted was posted at a time when not many of my viewers were on YouTube, but because it stays on YouTube forever, it'll get a bunch of views over time, so you don't have to worry about when you post it. And next up is tags. I think this has been known for a little while that tags don't really do anything, but if you're confused and you want to type out a bunch of different tags, it's not going to make a difference on your video. All right, now that's pretty much it. There's definitely a lot to unpack here, so I'll have notes down in the description below. And if you want to figure out how I was able to use shorts to advertise my business, go ahead and click that video right up there.